Chapter 12, Part 2. For days, my child clung to life, but the inevitable was soon to come. After Earl insisted on me seeing my child, I began to hope for the best, but to prepare for the worst. Just like the doctors predicted, our child died. I can't describe how I felt. It was a dark time for me. Earl couldn't accept any gigs because I wouldn't get out of the bed. For the first time, he had to be the stronger one. Earl held me and took care of me. He was encouraging me to pull myself together. The idea of me almost lo- the idea of me almost losing my life weighed heavily on him. When my child passed, the doctors asked me how I wanted to handle the funeral arrangements. They gave me a choice of having a proper private burial, allowing them to handle the remains, or donating his body to science. I never wanted anything like that to happen to a mother again. It was too devastating. So I donated his body to science so that they could find a cure to prevent this from happening to someone else. Chapter 13. Let's get married. Our wedding date was approaching, and he insisted that we still get married. I wasn't really feeling it. It's not that I didn't love him. I loved him with all my heart. But after losing my child, I felt so empty. Through Earl's encouragement, I found the inner strength to pull myself together. We went out and purchased my dress and planned our star-studded event. Everyone was there from Jay-Z, Nas, Ja Rule, Russell Simmons, and everyone else you could think of was there. We honeymooned in the Bahamas. It was the best wedding ever. When we arrived back from the Bahamas, the money really started kicking in. We went from not having anything to having everything. We were happy. We were coming from being dirt poor to filthy rich. Life had definitely come full circle. We went shopping at all the finest stores. No matter what, I could not grasp the fact that we were rich. Earl had a car, but I didn't have one. When it was time to shop for a car, I still thought like I was poor. I tried to purchase a $500 car, but he was set against the idea. He reminded me that we were rich and I could have what I wanted. As a token of his love, he purchased me a brand new Cherokee. Everything was happening so fast. No more traveling with buddy passes or standing by. Now we travel first class. Things were going great and I could not have been happier. A crime took place in our neighborhood. An alert for a serial rapist was put out and the authorities had pinpointed Earl as a suspect. He was picked up for questioning. Luckily enough, I had thrown a surprise birthday party for him, and he had plenty of alibis. In addition to that, when they ran the DNA, it was clearly not a match. Although the rape was highly publicized, when they cleared Earl of all charges, it didn't make the news. The same day that the news broke about the scandal for Monica Lewinsky and Bill Clinton, they released Earl from jail. Although he was cleared of all charges, people still looked at him as if he was guilty. As his career continued to climb, we became closer. It had been almost 2 years, and he was now making $100,000 a show. The label used to be able to control him, but now he was bucking and the money was making him more hype. He was purchasing cars left and right. They couldn't control him, so they kept people around him 24/7. There were no relapses, but it was looking more and more like that demon was itching to surface again.